What's up YouTube? I'm going to take a look at Harmony 1 starting off on the weekly chart. So just a recap of price action since early 2020. We had a 5-wave impulse move to the upside for Harmony 1, which topped out in January of 2022. Ever since then, we have come down in an ABC correction and found a bottom at around a touch below 1 cent. But since then, Harmony 1 has bounced and we found resistance along this key level here, which is a touch above 3 cents. So we had resistance here and also a bit of support here. Now finding resistance once again, so 2 times now here. Now this is simply a projection of an Elliott wave count, so it's not 100% that this is going to happen, but I guess the good thing about Elliott wave is that it works really well in hindsight. But trying to predict Elliott wave is another kettle of fish. So what I want to look at now on this weekly is that I do believe we're going to get like a short-term bounce here. If we zoom in on this is another support area here. As you can see, former resistance, now support. So if we do continue to dump, 1.5 cent would be a good buy area, but I actually think we're going to bounce short term here for Harmony. We've had a pretty big dump across the board today, so it's going to be an interesting weekend. Yeah, if we look at the stochastic, just bear with me here. So we can see that we're extremely oversold here on the 2-day chart. So there is a high probability that we do actually find some support here at this key fib level on the 2-day, and also in conjunction with the 50 EMA as well. So yeah, things are pretty oversold at the moment on the 2-day. If we have a look at the MACD, so this is looking actually pretty bearish on the MACD. So there's no bull cross or anything here, and the momentum is to the downside. So yeah, mixed indicators here, but I like to go by the stochastic more than the MACD, and the MACD is definitely pointing to a bit of a bounce here, very short term. So possibly this weekend we get a small little bounce here for one. Now heading over to the daily. So yeah, we could be very similar to Solana. It could be in a wave 2 correction wave here, which could take us down to that 1.5 cent level here. So yeah, I'm expecting a short-term bounce, but eventually we will roll over, probably by the end of March, to test this level here at 1.5 cents. As you can see, we had this 200 EMA on the daily acting as resistance as well. And finally to the 8-hour chart. So as you can see, we broke through the 0, which is actually a bearish indicator, but nevertheless we should get a slight little bounce here to test his 8 MA, maybe the 21 EMA, and get back into this trading zone here. So yeah, for me, I don't own any one. I never have and probably never will. You know, it's had a massive decline since the peak of the bull market. So if we have a look, yeah, so similar to Solana, it had like a 97.59% decline, more or less, which is massive. So for me, I'm staying out of Harmony One. I personally believe there's better projects out there, but yeah, in my view, we're still coming down in a wave 2 to the downside. And I'll wrap that up and we'll catch you in the next altcoin update.